Welcome to my first video for 2025. Okay, can we start there? Let's start there. But before we do, I want to travel back memory lane and talk about how 2024 transpired for my reading journey. One, I was super excited to join the book club train. As far as starting the YouTube, starting the Instagram, joining book apps and things of that nature, and talking about my books. But then I found myself, one, trying to consume more than I actually can read. Okay?
That's money. That's a lot of money, okay, in books.
Which I really don't mind if I only kind of love only books. Like I didn't like shoes, I didn't like, things like that. Clothes, maybe, makeup. But when you put all that stuff together, the dollars start to add up. So I had to kind of regroup, rethink, like, am I over consuming books just to have them, just for the look? Or am I actually consuming books because, one, I'm actually reading them. I'm reading them, from beginning to end. I'm talking about them. I'm engaging with my audience that I'm trying to happily build. What am I actually doing here? That drew me into a book slump, and I was trying to figure out like why, and then, of course, doing some deep dive into what am I doing, those things start to reveal itself. And so I took a break from buying books like the second go. And I just said, look, I'm going to buy books and read them at my own pace. Like I'm not going to be trying to keep up with everybody else. That'd be the problem right there. I decided to, one, slow down my consumption of books because it was really getting out of hand. And if I receive like a gift card, then I'll buy books. But
because look, that's somebody else's money, okay? Okay, can we clear the room?
If I wanted to buy books, I must achieve my goal as far as, did I complete the book? Especially if I'm starting the series. Well, did I complete book 1? Did I complete book 2 before I start buying 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7? Like I had to really, grab it by the horns and take control. I'm not buying any more books for the rest of the year until I finish the books that I actually have. Like I'm not doing it. Like I'm not going to, I guess you can call it the no spend challenge. Okay, yeah, maybe the no book or no spending on books challenge. Yeah, no spending on books challenge. Okay, we can do that. No spending on books challenge. Like I'm not doing it unless I actually finish the books that I've already purchased. Okay? And because I was in a in a slump the last like 2 quarters of the year with my reading, I just collected all these books. So I got a few books. And I'm happy about it. Bad. To start off 2025, I do have some new books that I purchased months ago. Okay? That I'm going to, talk about, here or there. I mean, it's like a lot of them. And then I do have a current read that I have been trying to like buckle down and read. I had set this goal over the like Christmas break. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to da-da-da. But, other things grabbed my attention, that I had to attend to. And so I did not get around to really diving into reading this book. And a book that I talked about previously. Crazy, right? Anyway, let's do the red lip deed, okay? So I am wearing MAC's 640. It's called Red Rock. For all of those who are interested, I love this lip. It is one of my favorite lips, red lips from MAC. Ruby Red or Ruby Roo, is it Ruby Roo? Yes, will always be my ultimate fave from that brand. Love it. Juvia's Place, I do have a few of their reds, which are great as well. But Max Ruby Roo is my ultimate. I meant top. I meant I'm going into the store to buy a couple, okay, because I don't want to run out. And then the Red Rock is like second to that in the matte collection. So that is the deed for the lit for today. The first book on the list of the year is The Last One at the Wedding by Jason Rekulak. I believe that's how you pronounce the name. The cover's okay. It's you know, it's just okay. I mean, it's cute, but it's okay. I wish they would have brought the house closer. I don't know. I'm just being picky. So this one is about a father and daughter who had a very rocky relationship. They haven't spoken in a few years or so, and she's getting married at this lakefront house. And to, you know, his surprise, the father's surprise, he's invited to this wedding. He's super happy. He's thinking that, okay, well, I'm invited to this wedding. This is an opportunity for me and my daughter to rekindle our relationship, to make amends. So while he's there, he's, you know, again, super happy, blissful, and all the good things. He ends up meeting the, you know, soon-to-be husband, and he's just rubbed the wrong way, you know. Something's fishy about him. Something's going on. And he, you know, in my opinion, off the bat, doesn't too much like the guy. So he tries to warn his daughter, and you know how, you know, we don't like to listen, very stubborn. Eventually there is a murder that happens on this lakefront house. And, you know, the father is going to figure out whether or not it's him. Like, he has a gut feeling that it is her husband who's involved, or her soon-to-be husband who's involved in this murder that just happened. So, you know, that is a, you know, the synopsis of this book, you know, in my opinion. It sounds very nice. It sounds like a very, very good page turner. It's a soft murder mystery book without me, you know, actually reading the book, just going based off the synopsis. It just sounds like a soft murder mystery, but we will see. It's very interesting so far. So yeah, that's that. My next book is called The Art of Scandal by Regina Black. This is a black woman, or African-American woman, who wrote this book, and love the cover. I really wish I would have got this cover in the hard copy, but the paperback was cheaper, so I picked up the paperback. But I may end up getting the hard copy because the hardcover copy, because the cover, I don't know, it's just giving me sexy. It's just giving me, you know, and I love that about it. It's about this couple who the husband is trying to be reelected into politics. He's into politics. He's trying to be reelected. His wife is a trophy wife. I mean, you know, that's look pretty, be quiet. Take care of the house and be quiet, you know, type of thing. So her husband, you know, his attention is on his reelection. His goal is to be in the White House. So it's already some, you know, friction there, just because she doesn't feel like she's seen by her husband, and eventually she falls into this lustful relationship with an artist. Doesn't this sound familiar? Doesn't it sound like that Tyler Perry movie? What is that? What was that movie? Mad Culprit? Something like that. It's giving me that. So I don't even know which one came first, but it's giving me that vibe. You know, you have this wife that's gorgeous, that she's beautiful, hence she's a trophy wife, and her husband is so busy with his own career, he ignores his wife. The wife goes out looking, not necessarily she's searching, but she's trying to fill a void and she doesn't even know that energy is spewing out of her. So she ends up meeting this troubling artist, you know, that's, you know, trying to get a leg up, I guess, struggling child, I don't know. They fall into a relationship type of thing. And, you know, because the husband who's trying to be reelected, you know, or who has this politician career, you know, he has to keep a tight notch marriage and things of that nature. Like, he can't have any slip ups. So just imagine, you know, your wife is out there having a whole episode, honey. I mean, she getting it on, okay? Because you're not doing it. And so she out there, she getting it on. She's spreading it wide and letting it look, okay? with the artist, honey. Anyway, with the artist, and you know, the thing about it is they live in Washington D.C. in a suburban area. I think the city is called Oasis Springs. Yeah, I think it's called Oasis Springs. So, you know, she can't let that secret step out. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this book, where this book takes me. This is a drama book. This has nothing to do with murder mystery. I just wanted to add a little bit of drama into my collection, which I did. So I'm very excited about this. You know, Regina Black, don't you disappoint me, girl. Next one I'm going to mention is called Perils Past, and this one is by S.J. Cunningham. Love the book. It's given me, you know, like, I wouldn't say, what can I say, that dark academic, is it academic? Academia? Dark academia? It's giving me that a little bit. This book was based in Scotland, I believe. Yes, based in Scotland. I don't really have much to really say. Just I picked it up because I was interested in it. This book is about a lady who is career-minded and driven. She has no interest in inheriting. Oh, she inherited this castle, of course, through family. And basically, there's you know, murders that took place. And I think she is now trying to figure out who did it. I think that I don't know if it's her. Okay, so it says here that a local boy has died, and she was thrown into the investigation along with a host of characters who all have motivations or motives for murder. So she's basically trying to figure out who killed the local boy. Okay, so that's what this is. I don't know if this is going to be a page turner, just so we're just following Ramsey, and her name is Lisa Ramsey. It's a Ramsey Castle mystery, book 1. So I think that's probably why I wanted to kind of get into that, like a mystery series. So that's what that is. The next one is called Between Lies and Revenge. This one is by Hannah D. Sharp. And I love the cover. Cover, beautiful. It's just so chic, but it seems like there's a lot of hidden things to uncover. Like there's a lot of secrets behind this picture. Okay. So that's what's that's what is given to me. This book is about 2 women that come from different walks of life. One is an ex-con, and the other one is just trying to keep up with the Jones. She has the other one who's trying to keep up with the Jones has a blackmailing father, and her husband is really strict on their finances, but she goes behind his back and spends the money, honey, to try to keep up with, you know, the other housewives. Anyway, the ex-con, she is ex-con in you know, jewelry, honey. She will replicate jewelry, and you thinking that you have a real piece, and you got fake jewels this whole time. Fake. And she's long gone. So anyway, they cross paths, and I believe they cross paths because the suburban housewife sees a piece, is wearing a piece that the ex-con realizes is hers. And so the ex-con, you know, figures out a way to trick her into believe that she is some gemologist, and tries to kind of replicate what she's wearing, you know, do her ex-con thing. And the other one, I don't know if she later finds out that, you know, you just ripped me off kind of thing, but they work together to try to have this lucrative business, and it's not a legitimate business, it's an illegal business. But what else happens? Okay, it says it right here. Before their secrets bury them, they must confess their lies to one another, and trust that the final con that they convoluted together will exact the revenge that'll secure their freedom and their lives. So this one is not a murder mystery. This one is also a drama book, and I am, you know, excited to read it. Hopefully it's a page turner. All right, so the next one I have is called Double Matcha Blues by Tora. I believe is it Tyra? I think it's Tyra Moody. And this one is a murder mystery. The only thing I did not like is that the inside pages are like white, and so I don't know. I'm hoping that this doesn't strain my eyes. So, we'll see. That's the only con about this book. But I love the cutesy, cover. It's super cute. So this one we follow Jocelyn, Joss for short. She's 20-something barista, works at a local sugar cafe. And she's really involved with the community of arts and music, and she finally feels like she found her purpose as she recently launched True Crime Podcast, soars in popularity. With her family's blessing, she wants to make a special tribute about her grandfather. Well, upon that, the community doesn't really want her to talk about her grandfather's death, and I'm just like, well, wow, what happened? And that's the hook right there. That's where they get. Okay, I like it. There are a few who would rather not be reminded of how Joss's grandfather had been murdered years ago. Now, who is you? Okay, but we're gonna slow it down. Anyway, as she's doing all of this and digging deep into the incident of her grandfather, she ends up becoming the number one suspect. Baby, isn't that a twister? I'm super excited to read this book. Despite the white bright pages, I'm still going to indulge in this literacy. All right, so the next one I have is called Burden of Truth, and this one is by Robin James. Cover's okay, feels good. Inside, I love like the writing technique, love it. I like the closeness, the smallness, I love it. So this one is a legal thriller. So we follow defense attorney Case Larry. She thought she escaped her hometown for good, but after leaving her high-paying job in Chicago, she decides to revisit her troubled past when someone murders the loved high school basketball coach, and Cass steps in to defend the girl accused of the crime. She doesn't expect the death threats to follow. Ooh, okay, I like it. Confronting the town that shunned her as a child, she unearths secrets that some will kill to keep buried. And after her client confesses to the crime, Cass detects a widespread cover-up. Ooh. If she doesn't get to the bottom of it soon, the next fatalities may be the ones she loved. Uh-oh, I like it. I love a good drama, like an in-town drama book. Like the book that I love so much is S.A. Cosby's All Sinners Bleed. Oh, I love that book. I can read that book over and over and over again and be surprised every time. I love that book. So that in-town drama thriller, I love that. So yeah, those are my, can I say TBR? TBRs for the year, because I'm not buying any more books until I finish the books that I have on my bookshelf. My current read though, I talked about this book, I believe my first video I talked about this book, and it's the Inheritance Games. She came from nothing. They have everything. Let the games begin. This book by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I love this book so far. I'm on chapter 19. I'm really trying to finish this book. I started this book in December and it's, January. And so I need to, do the discipline, and usually I can finish a book at least 2 weeks, and it's not like this book is boring. It's not. It's a great book. I'm just like, the winter break was like chill mode, and I literally took that to the head. I chill mode, and I need to, set stronger, goals when it comes to my books. Hence why I have my sticky notes. They're like bookmark stoppers for me. Goal bookmark stopper setters things. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I love this book so far. This is book 1 of, I think, 4 in this series. And this is another book that I said that like I previously stated, I bought 3 books in this series. Book 1, book 2, and book 3. And that was over 8 months ago. And I'm just now reading book 1. Okay? Even though I was reading other books, I was just like, I can put that to the back. I can put that. But, this book is pretty good and I like it. And that is the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And until next time, bye.